2,000-year-old ancient seismoscope that measures earthquakes with great accuracy. The world's first seismoscope was invented back in 132 AD. The ancient seismoscope was invented by a Chinese astronomer, mathematician, engineer, and inventor called Zhang Heng. Educated in the capital cities of Luoyang and Chang'an, he achieved success as an astronomer, mathematician, seismologist, hydraulic engineer, inventor, geographer, cartographer, ethnographer, artist, poet, philosopher, politician, and literary scholar. Born in the town of Xis in Nanyang Commandery, north of the modern Nanyang city in Henan province, Zhang Heng came from a distinguished but not very affluent family. In 112, Zhang was summoned to the court of the Emperor An, who had heard of his experience in mathematics. The structure of the ancient seismoscope. The seismoscope invented by Zhang Heng was cylindrical in shape. It had 8 dragon heads arranged around the upper circumference, each with a ball in its mouth, and below were 8 frogs, each directly under the dragon's head. When an earthquake occurred, the ball dropped and was caught by a frog's mouth, generating a sound. So how did the seismoscope function? With the incoming of a seismic wave, the ancient seismoscope would sense it, and one of the balls would drop. Along with it, the sound generated by the falling of the ball would alert observers to the earthquake, giving a rough indication of the earthquake's direction of origin. Ancient text describes the great accuracy of this device. However, the exact design of the instrument has remained a mystery. The physical appearance of the device on the outer part and its purpose is precisely known, but its inner workings remain open to speculation. Certain replicas have been erected from time to time on the best guesses from such speculation. The Chinese were concerned about the destructive force of earthquakes since the earliest. Similar accounts have been mentioned in Sim Qian's records of the Grand Historian of 91 BC. The account narrates the destruction caused by a catastrophic earthquake that happened in 780 BC. The earthquake was powerful enough to divert the courses of 3 rivers. The scientific reason that causes an earthquake, which is the movements of tectonic plates in the Earth's crust, was not known to human civilization. The people of the ancient Zhou dynasty explained them as disturbances with cosmic yin and yang, along with the heavens' displeasure with acts committed or the common people's grievances ignored by the currently ruling dynasty. The first seismoscope was presented by Zhang Heng at the Han court in 132 AD. The invention of the seismograph was believed to be one of the most impressive inventions by historians. It was named Earthquake Weather Vane, Hufeng Didongyi, instrument for measuring the seasonal winds and the movements of the earth, and it was able to roughly determine the direction out of 8 directions from where the earthquake actually originated. A famous historian, Fang Ye, in the 5th century, compiled the works of the latter Han dynasty, and according to the book, the bronze urn-shaped device with a swinging pendulum inside was capable enough to determine the direction of an earthquake from hundreds of miles or kilometers away. The device recorded its first ever seismoscope that supposedly occurred somewhere in the east. A few days after the occurrence, a writer from the east reported this earthquake. Scientists in Zhengzhou district, China, built a replica of Zhang's seismoscope in 2005, and using the replica, the scientists estimated the content of the inner mechanism by using technology that was available during the great inventor's time. The discovered seismoscope was used to detect simulated earthquakes based on waves from 4 different real-life earthquakes in China and Vietnam. Interestingly, the data gathered from the test corresponds accurately with that gathered by modern-day seismoscopes. However, there have been some scholarly disagreement about the exact scientific principles applied to the seismograph and how precisely the instrument originally worked. And this is by Infinity Explorers by Anshu Vastava. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.